Hey guys, welcome back to another video I have for you today. Today I am going to be talking about my updated skincare routine. So I guess I'll just get right into my updated skincare routine and kind of like what's the dealio with my skin right now. I know a lot of you have been, following my acne journey for I think over a year now here on YouTube, and it's been a long way. Let me think about it. I think I am over 4 months on Spironolactone, aka 𝐬𝐤𝐜𝐚, a pill similar to birth control, but it's not birth control, but in the sense that it helps to regulate your hormones a little bit. It doesn't actually release any hormones. It mostly just blocks and limits the amount of male hormones called androgens. For about a month and a half, my skin has been completely clear. I have been able to wear makeup now, not like a crazy amount, like I don't wear foundation, but I can wear concealer, I can wear powders, I can put bronzer on. It's so fun, and it's just nice because I can play around with makeup now and not have to really worry about breaking out too much. So I literally have zero acne right now. Like, there are no bumps on my skin, and it's just such a great feeling, washing your face, and it just feels smooth for someone who has clearly, as you can tell, experienced a lot of painful acne. Honestly, if you are someone who is still having acne, and a big part of it might just be your hormones. For me, I was on birth control, and I know other girls experience this too, and not everyone's the same, so you might not be like this, but for me at least, I was on birth control. When I originally started getting acne for the first time, I had terrible acne, and so I went on birth control, but to also help to regulate my period. And oh my gosh, my acne was like gone for like 3 or 4 years. And then I was like, I'm gonna go off birth control. And that's what I did. And then my skin freaked out, as you could see from a year ago. So now I am back on, I'm on Spironolactone, so it's not birth control like I was saying. But oftentimes dermatologists are basically like, okay, well, birth control or Spironolactone, that's how you're going to solve your hormonal issue. And even if you've gone on Accutane before, some people still, even after Accutane, aka isotretinoin, will still get acne because it's hormonal. A lot of people too are just like, birth control actually has the reverse effect for me. And for me personally, I was experiencing more acne on a certain type of birth control. So if you are, you could even ask your gynecologist or your dermatologist or whoever it is to maybe switch which birth control you're on, because that's what they did for me shortly after I started birth control. And it, like, oh my gosh, my skin was so clear for so long after that. It was just working out so well. I feel like I would rather be on the Spironolactone because it isn't necessarily regulating my hormones. I feel like it's a little bit better for me, and I know birth control just has so many side effects, and Spironolactone doesn't really have as many. So yeah, I just feel a lot better on Spironolactone personally, but it's really up to you, and I'm no doctor. I'm just gonna jump right into my most recent skincare routine, and I've really been wanting to implement some of these products for a while into my skincare routine, but I've really been trying, like, for the past year. I am not going to experiment with any products at all until my skin is like healed. So now, after about a month and a half of not having like any acne, I'm like, okay, maybe it's okay now to start implementing some other products, even if they're like, recommended by dermatologists. The last thing you want is to cause more irritation. Even products that are recommended, they can still irritate your skin. yes, they have great ingredients, but for someone who has very sensitive skin, especially when you're going through a lot of acne at the moment, for me, I just was like, I'm gonna wait until my skin can handle all of the new products. So I will just start with, I guess, my night routine. My night routine is pretty simple. So when I get in the shower, I will wash my face with this face wash. I have tried basically all of the CeraVe face washes. I have the benzoyl peroxide face wash by CeraVe. This one is the normal to oily skin. It's the facial foaming cleanser. And then I've also tried the hydrating one. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this one is my favorite one. The only one that I haven't tried yet is the new one. It's like also the makeup remover one. I don't know, but I would like to try that one because I have been wearing just a little bit of concealer. I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but for times when I am wearing, you know, makeup, that might be helpful. But yeah, this is my favorite one. I'm someone with extremely oily skin for like my whole life, just oily skin. I will use the hydrating one though. I'll use that. I have like a travel size one, so I'll just use that when I'm traveling. Not really traveling very much right now, but that one is also really good. I just feel like my skin gets less oily using this one, which makes sense because this is for the oily skin. But if you're really trying to not irritate your skin and you have a ton of acne right now, I would definitely suggest using the hydrating one. This one's probably fine, but that one is really good because it'll just really, it won't irritate your skin like at all. It doesn't even foam up at all. So after I wash my face and after my face is dried after the shower, I will, which I am going to start implementing this into my routine now, but drum roll, I am going to start using Differin again. I know a lot of people on this channel really are into Differin and learning a lot more about it and kind of just like what other people's experiences are on it. I used Differin about a year ago when I started this channel, and that's what a lot of people who are subscribed to me really like to watch. And I'm definitely not going back on it or anything just because of people like watching it. I really like, I mean, if you know Differin is a great product to use. My boyfriend literally uses it. I can make a video on his experience and, you know, just what he thinks of it, but he's been on it for about 2 or 3 months now, and he's someone, and by the way, he's someone who has like perfect skin and doesn't ever have like acne or anything. And he's been like his skin is just great. So, and he's been using Differin for a little bit now. So yeah, and I am going back on it because I really want to use a retinoid again, and also I really want to get rid of the hyperpigmentation spots. And retinoids are just so great to use for your skin, and I just really wanted to implement it into my routine. I have so many videos on why you should go on Differin. I'm not gonna get into all of that right now, but yeah, I don't know what else more to say. The way that I'm going to start using this is I will be implementing it into my nightly skincare routine after I wash my face after the shower, and I will use it probably 2 to 3 times a week. So the best way to reduce irritation when you're starting a retinoid is to work your way into it. Definitely, it's a big no-no to start it just doing it every night. I'm probably gonna do once every 3 nights. If that's too much, I might even just do once a week. And then from there, after about like a few weeks or a month or so, that's when I'll start using it more frequently. My boyfriend, he's been using it for, like I said, 2 to 3 months, and he has still been using it like every third night or something like that. And I mean, that's fine. You really don't need to use this every night. But yeah, so I am going to start using this now. And you know, like a year ago, I started using Differin when I had a lot of acne, and honestly, I don't think that was the right time for me to start using it because my skin was just so irritated. I think I should have waited until it really calmed down. Obviously now my skin is like perfectly clear, so I really won't experience like too much irritation or breakouts or anything. But yeah, when I started using it, my skin was so irritated and I had so much acne, and it was probably not the best time for me to start using a retinoid. It was just gonna make it a whole lot worse, which it really did for like 2 months, and you know, that was not fun. I needed to work on calming my skin down. That was like #1 priority, and I should have done that. But yeah, so we are starting Differin again. Very excited. This is literally the tube that my boyfriend and I use. So yeah, very excited. And so I guess this is what my skin looks like day 1 of using Differin. So what I am going to start doing, how am I going to implement this into my routine? So after I wash my face, I'm going to apply this moisturizer. And by applying a moisturizer before you put your Differin on, it helps to reduce the amount of like penetration into your skin. So not only do you want to use this like not very frequently, like only a few times a week if that, you also want to really like ease it into your skin because it can seriously be super strong. So yeah, I think I will just apply this first and then wait a few minutes for the lotion to sit into your skin, and then go in with a pea-sized amount of Differin. And then if I want, sometimes you can still even put more lotion on after you put the Differin on. I guess it really just depends on what I want to do, but I think I'll put the lotion on first and then the Differin. That's what I tell my boyfriend to do, and it's been working fine for him. And that is my nightly skincare routine. In the morning, I don't wash my face at all. I know like people are like, oh, you have oily skin, why don't you wash your face twice a day? You don't need to, and I personally just find that it irritates my skin more, and so I don't do that. So right when I wake up, I don't do anything to my face. I first put the clindamycin phosphate topical solution of 1% onto my skin. This is a topical antibiotic, and if any of you have heard of this, you know that this stuff is like the holy grail. It's just really good at calming down the skin. You know, you can take antibiotics orally or topically, so this is a topical solution, and I really like it. I've been using this for like 4 months or so. No, I think I've been using it for a lot longer than that actually, maybe like 6 months, and it's just been working really great for my skin. It really reminds me of a toner, but that's what like the top looks like, and then you just kind of like, I don't know, put it all over your skin. So after I use that, I'll wait a couple minutes for that to sit into my skin. And after it has maybe about 5 minutes later at least, that is when I will go in with my vitamin C serum. So this serum I've seen on TikTok a lot by dermatologists who are on there, and vitamin C serums can be really tricky because it's very difficult to kind of like have a vitamin C serum stay stable in packaging and stuff. If there's too much sunlight or if it's too warm, it can oxidize really quickly, and then that'll just like ruin the whole vitamin C serum. Some dermatologists don't even recommend it because it's really hard to find one that's good. This one is the Naturium, I don't know how to pronounce it, vitamin C complex serum. The vitamin C serums, if you find a good one like this one, which like multiple dermatologists I've seen recommend this one for everyone. It just has, they all have antioxidants, which are just overall good for your skin. They really help to brighten dark spots, which might be good for my hyperpigmentation. It's good for like sun damage, and sun damage, if you don't already know, causes aging. So this is an anti-aging product. So for me, I personally believe in being proactive and preventing or trying to slow down the aging process before you actually start aging. So I'm 20 years old right now, so I'm really trying to work on, you know, preventing those wrinkles and all that fun stuff. So after that sits in for a little bit, like a couple more minutes, you don't want to just pile everything on right away, because then, I don't know, you want to give the products time to kind of sit into your skin. So then after that, I will moisturize my face, and I use, surprise, surprise, the same moisturizer. This stuff I've literally been using since like 9th grade when I was like 14 years old. This stuff is just, it's very simple. It doesn't irritate my skin at all. It has niacinamide, which is again really good for my hyperpigmentation and just redness in general. And it has hyaluronic acid, which is really good for just overall moisturizing your skin. And then again, after that has sit in for a little bit, that is when I will go in with my finishing touches, and that is my sunscreen. La Roche-Posay is a really good brand, very similar to CeraVe, except I feel like this is a lot more expensive. But if you're looking for a good sunscreen, La Roche-Posay is a really good brand. You know, a lot of people use it, and you know, like I was saying earlier, I have really oily skin, and this is the like matte, it says dry touch sunscreen, and seriously, after like working all day and all of that, my skin is still like not oily at all. So I really like this. This is SPF 60, and a lot of dermatologists say you need at least SPF 30, and I used to use a CeraVe moisturizing lotion that had SPF 30 in it, but you know, like I said, I'm trying to be proactive, prevent that, you know, that aging process. So I really wanted to go ham and start using 60 SPF. So it's also water resistant and fragrance free. So this little thing, it was $20. This was the cheapest. I don't know, it might not have been the cheapest sunscreen. Maybe it was, I don't know. But there were sunscreens that are like $30 or more, and that's, I don't know, for me that's a little pricey, especially since I haven't used it before. I wanted to really make sure I loved it first. So yeah, so all of this stuff you can find at pretty much any drugstore, I'm pretty sure, and at Target. Like all of this stuff I got at Target, except this, I was prescribed this by my dermatologist. But yes, I got the CeraVe. The CeraVe is usually, it's definitely under $20. I'm pretty sure this is about $15. The Differin, it really depends on what size you get, but this is definitely under like $15 for sure, which is like amazing because of how many benefits come with Differin. Like that is such a good price in my opinion, like just great. This is, I think this is about $13 for this moisturizer. And this was $20, but this is like a pretty big bottle, and this will last me a really long time. So yeah, so that is pretty much my whole routine. I will be updating you guys on kind of the whole Differin journey. But yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you guys so much for popping into this video. I'm super excited to start using Differin again. I love retinoids. But But yeah, I will keep you guys updated, and thank you so much for popping in, and I hope you are all staying really safe. And if you have any questions on this routine or any of the products I mentioned or anything about Differin too, please feel free to comment them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video, and I will see you guys next time.